Right there. So when I get to bridge 67, she's only 7 bridges away.
Hopwood, no, that's all right. There's a 24-hour gas station there. It's marvellous. You can get red stripe any hour of the day or night. Or you can get cider aplenty. That's...
And then, so I'm going to start, as soon as I get past bridge 66, I'll start looking for moorings on the right. Hoping it is on the right.
Just beyond Hopwood.
There's loads there.
Yeah. You want to moor it before you go through Wasstill. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
and then
yeah.
tomorrow, plan to go through this tunnel.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So then I can see, I can put all the lights on in the boat.
And if you start nice and early, you'll beat the rush.
Well, that's the whole thing. And then go straight towards to Hockin
Yeah.
Hockin Heath.
Oh, that was 2 summers ago, lockdown,
Yeah.
the first bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lovely countryside there. You've got, is it Earlswood Lakes Way?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it could be as calm as anything, and you'll just think, oh gosh, it's beautiful. Yeah. And it's wide.
They thought that on the Titanic. They were on the Atlantic.
Hello,
gosh, it's
Jack.
like a mill pond. Oh, there's Jack.
So if I get, I need to get the temple.
That's right. Lucy, I was just going to say.
Here's the man of the town. With shoe on. Come on. Come on, you're going to have to hop up like a gentleman. Come on, then. Come on. Jack. Come on, dreamies. Come on, then. Oh, you can't hop up. I eat so quickly. Bloody hell. Jack, that's loads, man.
Yeah, he's no sense of discretion.
No.
All gone.
Kissing juice.
All gone.
That's enough now. That was quite. Crystal wouldn't have quarters, that. Come on, this. Like food, don't we? It's beautiful.
No, it's typical Jack. He's just going to sniff it and then. Oh, yes, please. We've all had a quaver apart from Jack.
Well, I'll open them up and that'll be good.
You got them! Ah,
It's inflation, isn't
bless, they would never know. Thank you very much.
20p.
Oh, and change.
And change.
Thank you
and a
very
20p
much.
pot for your emergency.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Lucy.
Everybody's guns are wider than mine.
Are you about to head off?
I am going.
You're going?
I'm leaving Alvechurch, Marina,
Alas.
at long last.
Well, I shall miss you.
Lovely to meet you, Tay.
It's been a pleasure. Do you have
Chin chin.
Yes, chin chin.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Oh
Hey.
no, I've got water.
Well,
I'm a good girl today.
hey, chin
There
chin.
you go. Actually, that talking of gun or something, that's too hot. Billy,
Good luck, Lucy.
thank you. Now let's have a laugh getting out of here.
Hmm. Can't really
Ready?
get on.
Yeah, what you do, you stick it in the water that side. So it pushes the bow that side, but not much.
There she goes.
Godspeed the Mille Fleur.
It's not a lot gala, it doesn't get hit. It's not doing anything.
That's because you're still tied at the stern. You haven't tied off at the stern.
I haven't tied off at the stern. I can't believe that. God, that is hard.
There's always something you forget.
It's just wonderful. Walking the canals.
We're not going anywhere.
I just thought, I can't be grand, I haven't even gone anywhere.
Could have took us all off with you.
Well done, Ted.
I think I'd better give you a shove off at my port. My bow, rather.
Well, Harry should be doing that.
Oh, don't worry. Well, Godspeed. Godspeed the Mille Fleur.
We're going this time. I wrote.
Hang on, love, I'm going to go.
Right, I'm in neutral at the moment.
Give her a bit of reverse.
It is my best.
Okay. I'd say that's pretty textbook.
I'll have to send you my email so you can send me a little clip.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
That's the bit where I've got the big stern where it'd be great for my moving story.
I'll be sure to glorify you.
Exactly.
Godspeed the Mille Fleur. And bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Bon voyage, mon ami.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. They're so glam and summery, isn't it lovely? I bet if I made that the thumbnail, I'd get 100,000 subscribers. You look so 1920s. And you're on a boat as well.
Oh, indeed so. Cigarette. COPD in 20 years. If I'm lucky.
I don't know what
We
that...
shouldn't mock death, because the next minute, you know, people are going to say, oh, we don't like these people because they mock death. Oh, we don't want anyone talking about things that we don't agree with. This is how it's going. Like, we've been censored from the cut for being raging alcoholics, which...
I don't know if I'd say we were raging alcoholics. I prefer to
Yeah, but you know, he was worse than Alistair Campbell for the spin doctrine.
Oh God, oh.
You'd think we're Richard and bloody, what's her name?
Richard
Or any
and Liz.
alcoholic
Richard
Oliver
and Liz.
Reed. You know, all sorts. You'd think we're like that, and we're actually, like, not.
To be fair, Philly, darling, we are not entirely dissimilar from Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor.
I beg to differ. £25 heavier. You're about £2 billion short of a fucking light bulb.
Yes, but I have much better skin.
What is it they say? This is not you, by the way, but I just like the saying. $1 too short and a minute too late. I like that. And I'm drinking without... Style it out, style it out.
Have some fag, love.
Have fag. And
I just want to say about, you know, there's now a big space of water. Do you notice how it's cooler now? Because there's not... We're not bunched up with the other boats.
marginally, yeah. There's a little bit of breeze.
It's cooler, but...
Thank God it was, toasty, wasn't it?
But you know, lovey, stop fucking your parasol.
I don't know, it's gone a bit... It's fine.
I'm going to miss Lucy. I'm going to miss the Millfleur. But I'm glad they've gone on their way, and I'm glad for them because they're going to set out and they're going on new and exciting adventures. And I wonder what they'll find at Hockley Heath.
It's Hopwood first, isn't it?
Hopwood.
Well, we're going to find the Hopwood Cup.
They'll do Hopwood, and then they'll do Hockley Heath in one shot.
I mean, the trouble with the sailing around is you're going to find the same thing in England, aren't you? That's what, I mean, I've been with you on most of the journey, I would say. And once you've seen one field, you have seen them all.
Some fields are better.
It's a bit samey.
No, there are some fields better than others. For example, you know, I thought the countryside at Hockley Heath was quite impressive.
I mean, it's just like bush after bush after bush. It really is England. I mean, I love it, but you're not going to get the variation in scenery.
Yeah.
And I think that's how the English live their lives, right? So they don't want to be uprooted from, if I went political and, you know, like hierarchies. Hierarchies. They just like cucumber sandwiches on the lawn. They like it how it's meant to be done, cut precisely. That's the English.
Yeah.
We want safety, and we want what we know, and there's a security in that. We want precision in times.
I just wanted to say that.
But it's manners at the end of the day as well.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm going to miss Lucy, and I'm going to miss the Millfleur. I'm going to miss Captain Elton. So here's the Captain Elton and the Millfleur. And hey, here's to the Solstice as well. Solstice, 3 years aboard Ella, and I'm exactly where I started. God, it's like World War I. What about the beauty?
I'll start with what we wanted to go on about. I said that when you go on the narrow boat from each little bit to each little bit, it's very samey with England. Like, so it's field after field after field after field after field. There's no like variation in terms of like mountains or forests, or it's very flat land. But then again, I think it's England's green and pleasant land. Never had a bad day walking down it. It's just very samey. But now you make me think about a summer's day in England and the chrysanthemums, the roses, the damasks, the African plants, the blooming turquoise, cerise. Yeah. An English pub on a summer's day is like a fairy tale. Love England, love England.
If only there were any pubs around here.
Fleur-de-lis, that is the quintessential fairy tale.
Fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis. Flowers of life.
The Fleur-de-lis.
Flowers of life. Now,
Yeah.
when you go to the shop, I'll be under the tree. Find me there.
Under that tree?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll know.
Not going anywhere else. That's the tree. It's shade, isn't it? And I'll bring this big bloody Russian hat on. I'm Alice, and this is Wonderland.
What's that, love? Does you know what today is? Yeah, it's the summer solstice. And you know what that means? 3 years.
Oh.
3 years aboard Ella.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 3 years since you married me.
Oh no, that's, I married you in August, I think. I think that was the right reaction.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh well, here's the
Anyway,
3 years.
3 years of
Here's the
something.
news.
Who knows what it's been?
It's been something.
Couldn't say nothing.
Well, now you've seen, you wanted to see it and you bloody well did. And the one thing I do remember is when Alex said, oh, there's no way Ted can do locks. But in your first video, you were so gung-ho about everything, even collecting a ticket out of the, getting out of Marston Road. You were like, oh, there's a piece of paper, and if I pull it and get on the train, I can get out of this fucking place.
Oh yes, I remember that. It was wonderful. It's like, here's my ticket.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm buying a single. I'm not coming back.
I don't have to work out, you know, like an AK-51 or whatever. It's just a ticket. I'm out. Off we go. And off you went, and you were happy doing it. You were like a lamb. Springing around like little Billy. Do you remember Hockin to Sideways to
Oh,
Sideways?
yeah, little Billy.
Yeah, and then pandemic. Who can say about it? We're still working it out. It'll be a long time. I think people suffer. And then now it's 2022. It's like 3 years after the madness. That's right, 3 years.
Because, you know, it's the solstice and it's time to reflect. You know, 3 years ago today, I was moored pretty much in the same spot that I'm moored now. And yeah, you know, 3 years. 3 years. What was that? I was 30 months on the frontier. You know, that's going to change a chap, isn't it?
Ted's gonna say, I shouldn't drink with teachers on a hot day because they might talk about gun violence and we need to put them on the register and she might get pissed and we can't have teachers like this in the UK because Brexit. And to be honest, if the teachers strike, I have to stay at home with little Lavinia and she's doing me fucking head in. Other than that, in other news, I'm going to keep slagging off the people in the village that absolutely make a difference, because I know I'm just a big sack of shit. I can't spell, can't write, can't pronunciate. I can't even drink anymore, because I couldn't even take my drink, because I was such a fucking lightweight alcoholic bastard.
And I've seen how it changed you as well, Philly.
In what
I
way?
know, that's why I got you a medal. And I wrote the citation as well. I said, you know, in 3 years. Oh, I say that was Liz. I would say, so hello, Liz. Sorry, we were busy with the movie making. I hope you don't mind us hiding in the shade. I know. Yeah, my citation said that you went from a gin-swilling, morale-bombing lush into an active and competent member of the crew. You rose your way through the ranks, from cabin girl to second in command. I mean, that's pretty fucking amazing. And, Philly, darling, you did more locks than anyone else on that voyage. You did more locks than anyone else in the whole 30 months. You have proved yourself second lieutenant more than many, and you've earned a medal more than many. By God, no one has done more for Ella than you have.
When am I
Don't
getting
forget
this
that.
medal?
The medal. You'll get the medal. I don't know, I mean, I'd like to have given it to you tonight, quite frankly, because it was the solstice. But we've left it at home.
Are we meant to go to Tardebig for the sunrise tonight?
We're too drunk, love.
Are we too drunk? Can't we not go?
Well, you're not going to drive up there.
What if I drove into the fields?
Yeah, we'd get arrested.
Oh.
Godspeed to all aboard, dear Fleur. Very well, and bon viveur. We'll meet again one sunny day, over the hills and far away. O'er the hills and o'er the ridge, to Alvechurch and Tardebig. CRT command, and we obey, over the hills and far